Okay, so hopefully you are here because you're on target for you made your chord progression and you like your chord progression, makes you feel something, has some type of feeling of motivated, calm, peaceful, delighted. Now it's time to make a C major melody over your chords by using the C scale, using the notes that are in the chord as well as this new word called passing tone, which are notes that are around your chords. So what you want to do is you have this chord progression underneath of you. Pick something that you kind of like in your head for a rhythm that sounds good with your chord progression. I have a long, short, short, long. So I think I'm going to do a lot of like hot fudge sundae with mine, like so it sounds motivated. Do 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 do, like something like that with apple pie. Maybe I'll do some rest. I'm not going to do a lot of like avocado toast or fast notes because I kind of want it to feel like a walking tempo and not running. So I'm going to use these rhythms as my guide. I might change it up. I might add some rest. I might add some quarter notes. Then while I'm working on it, I know that I need to put actual pitches, notes to my melody. So to do that, I'm going to use the notes that are in the chords that I just did along as passing tones. So pretty much that gives me free range for any note on the scale as long as it sounds good with your chords. So for example, I had the C chord, which is C, E, and G. I know those notes will sound good for my melody, but I'm not going to be afraid to use a passing tone, which is notes that are passing through to the next note in the tone. So I pretty much using passing notes or using the notes that are not in the chord. So when you're making a melody, keep in mind what chords you're doing, like the C chord, the F chord, the G chord for me. You know the notes that are inside that chord, every other note will sound good with your rhythm, but you will also realize some passing notes are good too. So let me try it out, okay? I decided that I'm going to do a hot fudge sundae, apple pie, maybe some hot dog rhythms. I know my chords are the C chord, the F chord, and G chords. These are the notes that will always sound good, but I'm not going to be afraid to use the notes that are in between. They're called passing notes. They show a little bit of attention to the music. As long as you don't stay on them too much, they actually sound pretty cool. If you don't like it, you just change it. Okay, so here is my chord progression. I'm sorry for getting really messy. Well, we'll just redo our chord progression because I can't find it. So here's my chord progression first. I did the C chord. Okay, so that was me checking for my understanding that I have chords, okay? And I accidentally put that in my melody, so I'm going to flip it over there. I was wondering why it sounded like a trumpet. So now I'm going to make a melody. So I know the C chord is here, the F, and the G. I know the C chord will always sound good, so I might do, when I hear my C chord, I might just do... Okay, or just hot fudge sundae. And then I'm going to go to the F chord next. Maybe, okay. Then I have G, then F. I'm using notes that are in the chord, so I know this is a C note for the C chord, but I'm using a passing note just to sound cool. Let's try it out. I'm not going to record it yet. Oops, it came out fast. Here we go. 1, 2. Okay. so I got an idea. It went a little bit faster than I remembered, so I'm going to do a lot about. So I'm using that D as my passing note. I'm kind of using the notes in the chord that sound good. And then maybe the N, I might use these notes as a passing tone. So I kind of figured it out. At first I didn't get it right away, but it's okay. I kind of figured it out. So I have like hot fudge sundae, apple pie, hot fudge sundae, apple pie. And I kind of repeat it. I might change it up slightly, but let's try it. I also remember when I'm coming in, I come in at the 2, so it kind of helps me know when to start. Make sure I play after ready, go. Okay. I just need to make sure I get that last note ending on a C there, and then that's really good. Okay. If you ever want to edit it, you can go to piano roll. I want to make sure the end's on there. Okay. So my melody, if you want to look at on piano roll, I use my passing notes here. I use some notes that were just, the F and the G, which are in the chord, but notes that sound in the chord sound cool too. So I have passing notes, notes in the chord, passing notes, notes in the chord. I wanted to add a little extra at the end. I'm not sure it really came out the way I liked it, but I think it's a fun groove. And here's my piece together. Okay, I think I would probably fix the rhythm at the end. I think it should have been a little bit more fun at the end, but overall, not too shabby. If you want to add another drum loop with it or add a vocal point to it, you can do that. You can add drums on this side, make your own sounds. Okay, you can make different sounds. Anything else creative that will sound good and you are proud of it, you click save when you're done, and you would answer the prompt on the bottom as well. So make sure you answer, as a composer, what feeling did your piece portray? I felt my piece felt confident. What did you like about making a chord progression? I liked being able to hear the harmony, being able to actually play notes at the same time. I liked playing, hearing harmony, two or more sounds at the same time. And then how did you do making a melody using the chords and passing notes? I was like, I didn't use it. I would say for me, I didn't use a ton of passing notes, but I felt like the notes in the chord matched up well. The passing notes I did really enhanced my melody to make it sound confident. I think I would revisit the ending though to make it sound a little bit more smoother and a real confident ending. I wish I ended on the high C instead of the low C. And then you would submit your work as you always do. Thank you so much for doing something that might be a little bit more like out of your comfort zone. I know you're going to do a great job. Enjoy. Bye.